We have some big plans today, but plans we are a little nervous about.
On today's video, we have two huge changes. First, we're gonna completely finish our Mustang training facility, and we'll give you a tour of that. But the second thing that we're doing on today's video is a huge deal, and it is we are moving our final Mustang down to these pens. But the problem is, this last Mustang, if you don't know, her name is Honey, and she is extremely fearful. Last time she was in a trailer, it was a terrifying experience for her. And so I think it's gonna be a real challenge. We're gonna set it up to where hopefully she can be successful and it'll just be a peaceful experience for her. But we're a little nervous about it. We have the trailer backed up to our pen at our other property, and we're gonna do the best we can. But by the end of this video, we will have all of our horses down on this property. Honey will be safe and sound here with her buddies, and it's gonna be good. So we'll see how it goes between now and then. All right, so for those who did not tune into the first round pen we built, all we're doing is we're adding a little height here. So these are 6 foot tall panels, which is all that's required to adopt a BLM Mustang, but we wanted a little added height and a little added rigidity to the panels. So we put in these vertical posts and left them about 7 feet out of the ground, a little under 7 feet. And we're putting horizontal rails around the top of that to make it a 7 foot tall pen, because we're gonna be training Mustangs in here and we don't want them to even think about being able to jump out. So we have this side finished in this one. We just need to add 3 more rails over on this side. Then we're gonna drill some holes, get everything chained together, and move on to the last one.
We plan to gentle and rehome many Mustangs over the next few years, so we want to have a really stout and safe area to work with them when they're still pretty wild. Done.
Pretty nice.
Well, we gotta chain the panels, but we're done with the posts anyway. Posts and rails are done. Tired of this heat, man. Cheers. Sparkling. If you guys know, I have had some serious problems with the heat before and got super sick, and now I'm a wimp in the heat. So it was awesome when Element decided to partner with us, because this stuff is awesome. So it's got everything you need and nothing that you don't. We don't like drinking a bunch of sugar, and this stuff is actually sugar-free, which a lot of our electrolyte drink mixes we've had in the past just have a ton of sugar, and it honestly makes me feel kind of funny. Or they come with caffeine, which I don't like drinking caffeine past noon because then I can't sleep that night. So this stuff is caffeine-free and sugar-free. And the thing I really like about it is it has potassium and magnesium, as well as a bunch of sodium. Because when you're sweating like this, you sweat out a ton of sodium and other electrolytes. And so they've scientifically balanced everything that you need in this stuff, and it sure makes a world of difference. Like, if I just drink water all day and I don't replenish electrolytes, I get these terrible migraines and I just feel awful. And this stuff is amazing. They have little packets that you can mix with pure water, and then they have this stuff which is sparkling, which I definitely have probably some sort of an addiction to sparkling water, so I'm really glad that they have the sparkling kind. But this stuff is great. Yeah, it just helps me not to get headaches, honestly. So when you're working out in the heat, if you guys like ever get muscle cramps or headaches or anything like that, it's probably because you don't have enough electrolytes. So you definitely need to keep up on those.
And right now, Element is actually offering a free 8-pack of their sample flavors if you go to the URL down below. That's 8 single serving packs if you go to drinkelement.com/mountainbuilt. That's DRINK lmnt.com/MTN built. We actually seriously love this stuff. If you guys have been following us for a while, you know that we really try to limit sugar, and one of our pet peeves is dyes in drinks. So this has none of that stuff, and it actually helps us out if you go to the URL and get your free sample pack with your order. So thanks guys, we'll go back to the show.
Also, don't sleep on the pineapple flavor. I'm not a fan of pineapple, but this is like someone put some salt on a real pineapple. It's really good, just saying. Nailed it. Well, Honey's pen is all finished up. It's ready for her. We'll bring her water tank over when we bring her over, get that filled. But her fence is totally ready. Her panels are chained to her shelter and got all the rails up, so we're good to go. We're Honey ready, which is really exciting.
Honey ready, awesome. And I think it's going to be Honey approved.
Man, I can take a deep breath when Honey is like safely in this pen.
All right, Honey's pen is done. These guys are getting extremely hungry, so we're gonna go grab them some dinner, and then after that, we're gonna be getting Honey loaded up, bringing her down here to this awesome new setup. So let's go get these guys some dinner.
Go. Best movie of all time. Sometimes I wear stretchy pants. It's for fun.
Hey buddy, how's it going, dude?
It's so itchy. Poor thing. There's so many little flies. He's here spreading her leg. So I can get up there a little further up in her little plank. Oh my gosh. Marley.
Y'all be friends. Y'all just be friends.
Oh, poor girl. Her little fly bites. There's no grain in there, Mace. Not yet. I'm gonna go get it. Don't be mean. Don't be mean while I'm here. Y'all be nice. Good job, guys. Should have named her Hot Tamale after all, huh? I think I got long arms. Dinner served. Your dinner has arrived, ma'am. We'll give them this one because they've already destroyed it. Why are they so hard on feed tubs? They get all their toys and they take it out on the feed tubs.
Best toy they have.
It's the best toy they have. There's one. Probably just share. Get it, Marley. Llama ears. I have llama. So rude. Come on, Marley. Marley. There you are.
Good morning. Well, today is the day. We're both a little nervous and super excited because we got everyone fed this morning. It's super nice out. Got a little rainstorm last night, so everything's kind of damp and cool. Everyone's nice and satisfied out here. But we're heading home and we're going to try and load up Honey and get her down here dropped off in the Mustang facility. So today's the day. We've been waiting for it for a long time. It's finally here, so we're just praying that it goes smoothly. Actually, before we get to the kind of hectic part, potentially hectic, hopefully not hectic, but before we get to the loading Honey part, let's enjoy these guys eating breakfast for just a minute real quick. Come on, buddy. All right, here's the plan. We are going to, well, first off, let me rewind. Yesterday, we got the trailer backed up here next to Honey's pen. So now she's had a day to just get used to that big old thing sitting up here. So now what we're going to do is we're going to open the trailer, set up the panels and everything so that there's a little alleyway from her little comfort zone here into the trailer. We're going to spread out some hay in there and just let her get used to that. So we'll do all that and then give her a break for, I don't know, at least a half hour. We'll just kind of hang out, maybe scratch her a little bit. And then after that, we'll start seeing how well she wants to load up, whether we need to flag her or whether she's just going to go in and try and get the hay. I'm not holding my breath on that, but that'd be amazing. But yeah, that's the plan. So we're gonna get her set up and ready for the big move. Finally, honey, you're going to paradise today.
Yeah. Yeah, you'll be okay. Good girl. I'll get her some grain too, with her stuff on it.
All right, just so you guys know the exact game plan, what we're gonna do, we're gonna take this panel apart right here. We're gonna swing this panel over to the round pen rails. And then we're gonna open up this panel and it's gonna swing right over into that gate, which the trailer door is leaning up against. So that's the plan, but first we're gonna just open it all up, leave it set up, and let honey kind of get used to the new little alleyway that's in her pen. I gotta be honest, Alyssa and I are both pretty nervous. We feel like honey's gonna do well. We're thinking positive thoughts, but we were nervous enough just hauling the Wyoming girls down. And with honey and just her trials, or whatever you want to call them, it's like next level, ratcheted up like 10 notches. So we were both just driving home and excited to get her down to the big property. But at the same time, we're both like, oh, my stomach kind of hurts. But I think she's going to load good. Hopefully low drama, hopefully low pressure. And the other thing is, I am going to, speaking of pressure, be the one doing the flagging. Alyssa has worked hard building a relationship with her and building trust with her. And so if we do need to put a little bit of pressure on her, I'll be running the flag and Alyssa will be running the gate. So that's the plan. I think it's going to go good, but we'll feel really good when she's actually in the trailer, the door's shut, and we're heading towards the big property.
You coming over to check it out? You're so brave. There's grass over here.
How about you? What's your biggest concern?
My biggest concern, the one moment I'm nervous for, is the once she gets up in the trailer, if she's gonna try to turn back really fast while we're swinging this gate close and wipe one of us out, because we don't have a slam gate on this trailer. I wouldn't be worried about it at all if we could just like flake her up in there and slam the gate on her, but trying to get this thing latched is not super easy. This trailer's just not really made for this particular thing, which is why we're getting a stock trailer. But so that's the part. Just until we get that like latch done, that's the part I'm nervous about. So, but I mean, we'll just kind of go slow with her as much as we can and not slam things around as much as we can. And if she gets in there and feels like she needs to come back out, we'll just start over. So it's not a big deal. But yeah, just don't want to get anyone hurt or ran over the top of. That's the main thing. So, including honey, huh? Yeah, look how chill you're being right now. She's like, I'm kind of nervous about it, but I'm not freaking out. I was surprised opening these panels and stuff like that. She just stood there. She wasn't being weird.
She's doing really good.
Yeah, really good. That's probably got a little different vibe than at the facility, you know? It's like we're trying to just be like, not that they're not, but they're like, want to get the horse out so you can get going and stuff. And
yeah, that's one thing I was going to add, is that we do have all the time in the world. It's a little afternoon, and the only thing we want to do is make sure we get her unloaded at the other property with a little bit of daylight, just so she can get used to her surroundings. But we have all the time in the world. There's going to be no rushing her in here or anything like that. It's just going to be kind of set it up to where it's more comfortable to be in the trailer and let her work her way that direction.
You can do it, honey. A better life is on the other side of that trailer ride, I promise. We can all be together. You get to have friends next to you. You get a nice shelter. We can all move over there. You just gotta be brave. You just gotta be brave and get on the trailer. You can do it. I gave her a pep talk. She's like, I'd rather have her. So brave. Good job.
All right, it is the moment we've all been waiting for. I'm choosing to not be stressed about it. This is gonna go good. We'll get her in there. We're gonna be all set up down at our dream horse property, and it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good for us. It's gonna be really good for Honey, and we're gonna be there tonight. So this is just gonna take however long it needs to take. I'm gonna try and keep it as low drama as possible. And before we get started, we just crossed over 130,000 subscribers. Alyssa noticed on our drive home, so we want to say thank you guys for joining us on this journey. It has been a huge blessing to us, and we appreciate all you guys. So let's get this beautiful Mustang loaded and down to the horse ranch. I've been able to spend quite a bit of time with Honey lately, and been really enjoying it. Honestly, out of all our Mustangs, certainly out of all our new Mustangs, I don't know about Rooster, but I probably love Honey the most. She just has to deal with the most fear, and she is the bravest. That's kind of counterintuitive, but she steps out of her comfort zone more than all the other ones, and we just love her. We're really thankful that we have her, and don't like to make her scared, but this is gonna be awesome to get her down to the other property and get her set up in a really nice Mustang pen. So here we go. All right, we're set up. We're using the tripod because Alyssa is hiding behind the door. Say hi, Alyssa. She can't hear me. There she is. She's ready. See if I can even fit through here. Good girl, hon bun. Good. Good girl. So far, the right answer has always been to be closer to us, huh? Good job. Good girl. Good girl. Good job. There you go. There you go. Just so folks watching know, if she goes in and gets real scared and turns to like blow back out, I'm just gonna let her come out and we'll just start over. I'm not gonna try and block her with a lot of pressure. Just let her come out, recover, and start inching our way back. All right, there you go. Good job.
Jason wanted to flag Honey into the trailer to avoid her from having any aggression when it came to working with me, but after working with her for a while, we decided to switch places. I have done so much Liberty work with Honey and have spent so much time with her that we can read each other pretty well, and it felt like it would be easier on her if I tried to load her. Honey was making good progress and thinking of stepping a front foot into the trailer when a thunderstorm hit quickly and violently. We decided not to try to load her while there was such huge wind gusts. It was hard to hold the door open, and she was pretty stressed with all the noise and wind. Unfortunately, it looks like we're gonna have to postpone until the morning.
Welcome to day 2, round 2 of loading Honey in the trailer and taking her to the amazing Mustang property. We woke up kind of early today. Couldn't sleep very good, but today's the day. This is going to work. We're going to have success, and it's going to be safe and non-dramatic. That's the plan. Last night we left the trailer door open with some hay in there, and as it was getting dark we could see Honey going up and eating out of the trailer, not stepping in it though. So anyway, that's a start. She was familiarizing herself with the open trailer door, and so it's kind of our only goal for today is to get Honey in there and get her moved down to the new property. We're gonna set a little hay closer to the door, then we're gonna eat some breakfast ourselves, and then we're gonna come out here and just take however long it takes, get her loaded up.
It's a good sign that Honey is so calm around me and the trailer this morning. We want to load her in the calmest and gentlest way possible. We don't have the best setup for loading a wild horse into a trailer, but I feel like I have established some groundwork with Honey, and she understands the concepts I'll be using today, which will be a pressure and retreat style approach. Because I don't want this video to be too long, I'm not going to show the entire process, but we're going to have a totally uncut version over on our members channel if you do want to watch the entire process of loading this horse.
Good girl.
I'm coming through, hon bun.
The very first step is to get her over towards the trailer. I'm not going to put any pressure on her at first. When she does take a step towards the trailer, I'm going to take all the pressure off, letting her know that that is the right choice. I want the trailer to be a source of peace as much as possible, and if she ends up running back into a round crawl, then I'll put a little more pressure on her so that she knows that that is not the area I want her to be standing. Once she made it closer to the trailer, then I just kept driving her a little bit towards the trailer, and when she would attempt to go towards the trailer, I would take all pressure off. If she turned and came back, then I would put a little pressure on. We repeated this a bunch until she eventually got to where she could stand at the trailer. Once she could stand near the trailer, I would give her a break, and then I would ask her to take a little step towards the trailer. As soon as she would attempt to take a step towards it, then I would give her another break. Once she could stand near the trailer, then I worked on just getting her mind in the trailer. Every time she would look back at me, I would just put a little tiny pressure on her to get her to turn and look into the trailer, and then I would take all the pressure off. I just want her mind to be on going into the trailer, not on what's going on outside. I want her to be thinking in the trailer. Once she got comfortable being by the trailer, then I would ask for a little more, one more little step forward, and as soon as she would make any attempt towards the trailer, I would take all the pressure off. If she needed to leave when I put some pressure on her at the trailer, then I just had her go around the round crawl with a little more pressure, and as soon as she would go towards the trailer, I would take the pressure away and then kind of redirect her. And as soon as she made it back to the trailer, then I would stop and let her just have total peace there for a minute before asking for any more. While she was investigating the trailer, I didn't put any pressure on her, and I also allowed her to back out if she needed to. I would give her a second and then just ask her to try again. I don't want her to feel trapped, and I don't want her to feel like I'm just forcing her up in there. I want this to be her choice as much as possible. Once she felt comfortable stepping up towards the trailer, then I asked for a front foot to go in the trailer.
Good job.
I would give her time to paw or check it out if she needed to. If she wanted to sniff in the trailer, paw the trailer, chew on the floor mats, I would just let her do it and not put any pressure on her, because I love that she has a little curiosity coming out and she's really trying. Once she got more comfortable with the front foot being in there, then I kept asking her to keep her front foot in there. She would paw around, but she didn't really want to step up into the trailer. I don't know if she thought it wouldn't hold her or if it just sounded weird or what, but She would put one foot in there and she didn't want to like put any weight and step up into it. So we just worked on this for a while. If you watch closely, she puts her front foot up in there and then ever so slightly goes to shift her weight to put weight on that front leg. And I decided to give her a reward for that because that is exactly what I want. I want her thinking, taking that next step into the trailer. So anytime I feel like she's thinking that way, I'm going to give her a break. I apologize that the camera angle isn't the best. We also were having trouble with our camera overheating and we're having to switch batteries out quite a bit. Eventually we got to where I could ask her and she would step up with both front feet and then I would give her a break. As long as she wanted to stand in here, I just left her alone. I didn't ask for any more. This is the point where it would get pretty easy to just try to push them all the way in and you could really freak them out and undo everything we've done up to this point. So as long as she was standing in the trailer with both front feet, I would give her plenty of time to just think about it and relax and check it out. I would also give her a minute when she went to back out of the trailer before asking her to step up with both front feet again. As soon as she would step up, then I would give her plenty of time just to relax. We did this over and over and over. I'm going to speed some of it up just to show you guys the repetition. When she was up in there, I wouldn't put any pressure on her. I would allow her to back out. I would give her a minute and then I would ask her to step back up again. Again, I'm not cornering her in here. It looks like I'm closer than I am, but she had plenty of room if she wanted to turn around and take off one way or the other. I didn't want to make her feel like she was just completely trapped up in there. She did really good. She would get a little bit anxious and then she would come right back down again. So I was really proud of her mindset and how she kept herself cool. Once she got comfortable with that, then I started putting a little more pressure on her and just asking her to step up a little closer with her back feet. This process really took a long time. It would have been really easy to just try to run her up in there, but I didn't even want to have to touch her with my flag if I could avoid it. I really wanted this to be her choice. I would give her a second to think when she would back out, and then I would ask her to step back up into the trailer again. She finally went all the way in. I decided not to shut the door on this one. I wanted to give her a moment to think. We could have easily got the door shut, and maybe we should have, but I really wanted to give her a minute and just let her chill. She was in such a good frame of mind that I was hoping that she would just back out and I could load her back up again. She spooked herself a little bit coming back out, but that's okay. We'll just repeat the process again. I'm going to keep putting a little bit of pressure on her until she just steps up with her front feet, and then I'm going to give her a break. Right here, she has the option to run by me if she wants or step up in the trailer. Thankfully, she goes to step up in the trailer, so I leave her alone. Even though she didn't step up with her front feet, she definitely had the train of thought of going in the trailer, and I'm going to reward her for that. I'm proud of her for making the decision to look back into the trailer instead of just trying to blow past me and run around the corral again. After giving her a minute, I'm going to ask her to step back up with her front feet. Again, I'm still going to reward the slightest try. And just like last time, when she's up in here with 2 front feet, I am not going to put any pressure on her, at least for a little while until she's able to settle back down. We repeated this process again a whole bunch. She would step up in there, I would leave her alone. When she needed to back out, I would allow it. I would give her a minute, and then I would ask her to try again. There were a couple times when she felt like she needed to leave, and I would just let her. I would put a little more pressure on her when she was away from the trailer, and then as soon as she would go back over to the trailer, then she would find peace again. Once she got back to where she was comfortable with both front feet in the trailer, that's when I started asking her to take little baby steps with her back feet again. And eventually she got comfortable enough once again to take a step up into the trailer with all 4 feet. Her rear end was pretty close to where the door needed to go, and I really didn't want to bump her in the butt, so we just gave her a minute. We risked her coming out again, but we waited for her to take a step and then went ahead and shut the door. We do have to shut the door fairly quickly because we don't want her to try to turn around and then end up bashing the door into someone, but we tried to shut it as calmly as we possibly could while still shutting it quickly. And the nice thing is, she really wasn't stressed in the trailer, she was just standing there. So I think our goal was accomplished of keeping her as calm as possible while loading her.
Done. Good job. Way to go.
That was awesome. And it didn't even really spook her shutting the door on her.
No, I just don't want her to kick the door back at you.
In the face.
Yeah.
On the money maker.
Yeah.
That's a relief.
Yes,
I'm
she's
pumped.
doing good. She's just standing.
Yeah, she's just standing looking around like she was when she was halfway in and stuff.
Yeah, good girl.
Grab a snack and get her down there. And
Yes.
Get her unloaded and settled in.
That's perfect timing.
That's awesome. Nice job. Good job.
I didn't mean to betray you. It's for your own good, I promise. Hold on. Hi, sweetie. You're okay, my friend.
Call it love, call it true, call it all of the things that wait for the morning sun, flowers to bloom. Held my chest, a light in the dark, embers burning from dusk, till dawn I'll be by your side. Like diamonds at noon, 'cause all I ever want is you.
Alright, this is our first time actually using our little Mustang ramp down to the Mustang facility with a horse in here. Isn't it? I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I think we drove around the other way with the Wyoming girls, so down the ramp into the Mustang training facility for the first time with the horse. It's pretty exciting.
Hey, sweetie, you're okay. We're almost done. Good girl. Hey, baby girl, you're okay. Good girl. Hey, Cheyenne. Hey, Susu. Bobby, what are you doing? Crazy donkey? No, brother. Perfect. No horses getting through there. We can just open this and she'll be in here. In her little home. Just pick up our tools real quick. We got a hammer we forgot out. Maul and a chain. Pick this stuff up. Get her water filling. Let her out of here. This will be great. And she gets to be right next to Curly and Cheyenne.
Everyone was pretty stirred up that we had brought them a new friend. This is actually the first time we've had all of our horses on one property since getting the Wyoming girls. Actually, before that, because we had already moved over 6 of them before we even got the Wyoming girls. So it's been like 3 months of driving back and forth daily to feed 2 different properties worth of horses. We're not gonna lie, it's been pretty exhausting, so we're really excited that all of our equines are on one property. Honey gets to be in a round corral right next to Sue and Cheyenne. We don't trust Honey to be in with any other horses, and I don't think that would benefit her training at this point, but she'll at least get to be in close proximity and feel like she's part of a herd. We get asked by a ton of people if we're afraid of Honey regressing when we take her to the new property. And the answer is yes. We expect her to regress to some degree, but we're hopeful that Honey is far enough along in her journey that it won't take too long to get back to where we were. She's obviously going to be stressed in a new environment. She's got new horses running around. It happened to be raining when we let her loose in her pen. There's so many new sights and smells that I'm sure it'll take her a few days to settle in before she's back to where we were at our old place, but that's okay. The process with Honey is anything but quick. We're okay if it takes a long time for Honey to come around, so we're in no hurry.
Yeah, she made it.
So exciting. I'm so happy she's here. She made it in one piece. She got one new scuff. I think that's it. So I don't know what she scuffed herself on. Probably her own foot. But yeah, she made it. And let's give her time to settle down. I'm gonna go up there and mix her up a little bit of grain with her gut stuff. We'll start her on that. Double dosing that again just for a little while just to make sure this stress didn't cause any ulcers, and we'll go get her some hay and give everyone else a little snack and just let her settle in. Then we'll continue with what we've been doing with her, but we'll just give her a couple days to kind of settle, just hang out with her, give her her grain and treat her belly just to make sure she doesn't get any ulcers again.
All right, we'll get her water trough filling, get her some food to get in her belly, and then we'll give her a little time. But then we're gonna come down and just see how she responds to Alyssa loving on her again and see if she has any hard feelings or not. Well, we're gonna go check on the rest of the herd, and we'll come back after this little storm has blown through. It always makes them a little spunky, so on top of the trailer ride, it's probably kind of hard for Honey to be calm right now, but we'll come back out this evening and check on her, see how she's doing, hopefully give her some scratches.
Good job, buddy. All right, well, it's been 4 hours since we unloaded Honey. We're gonna go check on her. We've been looking at her out the window, but we're gonna go visit with her a little bit, see how she's feeling.
Oh, good girl. Good girl. Good girl, Maze. Good girl.
Yes, you're so cute.
This is gonna be so good for her.
Yeah.
Those two clanging and banging, these guys appearing and running around behind me here.
She was like, oh my gosh, who are they? Every time she clangs, I'd be like, duh.
Yeah.
That's Sue? That's Susan? You can call her Susan. She's just gonna be clanging and banging, my friend.
Keep it down over there, Susan.
Yeah, you got noisy neighbors, I'm sorry. Poor honey. She got the noisy neighbors. Yeah. Welcome to the neighborhood, honey. It's full of shenanigans. Crazies. Yeah. Yeah. Good job. Okay. She says, okay, I guess. Yeah. Yeah. We're back to normal. Same thing, different place. Okay. You're such a cool girl. Yes, my friend. Good girl.
With Honey settled in at the new property, it honestly feels like the start of a brand new chapter. It's hard to put it into words exactly. It's like this huge weight is being lifted off of our shoulders. Loading Honey up and bringing her here was this task that was looming ahead of us for so long. We weren't sure how it was going to go, if Honey was going to be safe, if we were going to be safe during the whole process. And to finally have it completely done, Honey here at the lease, no damage done to anyone, and to have all of our equines in one place is such an incredible feeling. Not to mention all the time that we're going to save not having to drive back and forth and take care of 2 different properties worth of equines. The only task left before we don't have to drive back and forth to feed anyone is to bring the chickens and ducks to the lease. And if we're feeling motivated, I think we'll tackle that task tomorrow. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to watch more of our Mustang and mule journeys here at our new ranch.